Hey dolls and friends, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs using majority of Dollar Tree and other affordable items. But if you're not new, hey doll, hey! So in today's video, I have some more spring Easter DIYs for you. I have 4 brand new projects that I'm bringing to you and I really love how they all turned out. I went all out with the color. I went bright, kind of pastel colors, but I really love the color combination that I did choose for them all. So I really hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up as it definitely helps out with my channel and its growth. If you're new, love what you see but also love all things home decor DIY on a budget, I would also appreciate if you consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. Alright dolls, let's go ahead and jump right in. For this first DIY, I'm making this spring flower sign. So from the Goodwill, I actually got this wood plaque sign. It was only $1.99, so pretty much a steal. And then I have another stencil that I got from a pack from Amazon. It's in my Amazon store in my description box link below. I'm going to paint this using my antique wax color from Waverly that I picked up from Walmart, and I'm going to use a foam brush. And I just gave it one good coat, and I also did the edges of the entire sign. Then I took a baby wipe and then just kind of wiped down mainly around the edges and then just a little bit on the face of the sign. But I really love the color of this. Then I took some painter's tape and taped down my stencil so it stayed in place and didn't move much. So the next thing I did is stencil on my design using that same antique wax color. Now, a few of you subscribers and viewers has told me that you have watched Natalie from Design to the Nines, and to get less bleeding, she recommends stenciling your stencil with the base color first and then going over it with the other colors. So I did my entire stencil with the antique wax color first, and it actually helped keep my design in place. The next colors I'm going to use are going to be my Waverly chalk paint in white and in ink. And then I have this lavender mist acrylic paint color from Apple Barrel. I got all these paints from Walmart. And so then I just take a little brush. Well, this is actually an oral swab brush. I picked them up from a pack off of Amazon. They were like $7 for a pack of like 150. And it really helps keep control of it. I've tried several different hacks to try to get the stencil to stay in there, so this is just another one. So I just went over my stencil 2 coats of each of these colors, so that way I can get a nice finish to it. Once it was dry, I dried it with my heat tool, then I removed the stencil. I still had a tiny bit of bleeding, and for my F on my flowers, the acrylic paint kind of peeled up a bit. Not sure why that happened. Maybe it wasn't dry enough, but it was really stringy when I pulled it up. It was really weird. I haven't seen that before. But anyways, it still looked good to me. So then I took an assortment of solo wood flowers that I have in my stash, and I picked some pink ones and a brown one just to go with the color and the whole theme of just colorful spring video. Hot glued those down on the top and the bottom, and that's it for this sign. I really love how it turned out. It's super pretty, super simple, but I love the pops of color.
Stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away. Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
Next up, I'm making what I call this Easter egg table decor. It's like a multi-egg sign. So from Dollar Tree, I have their egg ornaments. And then I have this pack of shadow box signs. 3 are in this pack. I actually got this from a sweet subscriber that sent me some craft supplies in the mail about a week ago. Then for my paint colors, I am going to use my agave blue color, this baby pink color, and then this yellow, golden yellow color. I was originally going to also use lavender, but it turned out to be a little bit darker than I wanted. So I just kept it as with those first 3 colors. Then the first thing I did actually is paint my shadow box sign, my little sign, using my white chalk paint. It's not really like a deep shadow box sign, but I really like the style of this. After I painted that, I gave my sign 2 coats, let that sit to dry, and then I took some painter's tape and just did some random like taping off of these eggs. I did diagonally, vertically, horizontally. I just was really random with it. I found that I was able to fit 9 eggs comfortably onto the face of this sign without much. There was a little bit of space in between, but it was enough. But this is the first color I did, which is that lavender. But it did not turn out the color. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter, but it was really dark. And I was looking for some bright, like even pastel colors for this video, and that just wasn't zhuzhing with it. So I ended up doing 3 eggs of each color. And it actually worked out even better than using 4 colors. So yeah, I just painted those and I gave all the eggs 2 coats. I lost the footage of me actually sanding down the sign on the edges. You guys know I love to do that and removing the tape. But once you remove the tape, this is what the eggs look like. And then you'll get a close-up of what my sanding down on the edges of my sign looks like. I just placed them kind of randomly, but purposely randomly, if that makes any sense. I just wanted it all to kind of look really different, but still go together really well. And I just glued them down using my glue gun. Perfect for, you know, this look. It was super easy, and that's it, y'all. Like, you can get, this looks so high end from where it started. And I really, really love how this turned out. I love this color combination. It's so pretty, so vibrant, and I feel like it matches my personality so much. Let me know what you think.
A little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always...
Next up, I'm making this picket fence planter, and I really, really love this. So from Dollar Tree, I actually found these picket fence like signs. Don't know why they have the hanging piece on it, because it's a small like sign or whatever, but I got 4 of them, removed the tag off the back of them, as well as the jute cord. The jute cord was on there pretty tight, y'all. I don't know. Usually it's easier to get these things off, but I also didn't want to rip up the back part of it. So just be careful when you do that. After that was done, I just took my Waverly chalk paint and white and gave each fence 2 coats of paint. This is what they look like once they are done. And then I'm just going to hot glue them together. Now, I did make a mistake on one of these. Well, one of them I didn't paint it all the way at the top on the back, but that's all right. But you have to make sure that when you are gluing these together, that you are gluing 2 of the side pieces on the inside of the front and the back piece. So I didn't do that, and it was lopsided. So I had to like remove it, and then I had to take my utility knife to take off the hot glue. You could take off the hot glue by just using your heat tool or your blow dryer, and it'll go back to its original form and just, you know, remove it that way. But it was just easy for me just to kind of scrape it off. And then I just put it back together the way that I intended it to be. So once it's all together, this is what it looks like, but I do need a bottom part to it. So I took my jumbo craft sticks that I picked up from, I think Walmart, and then I just cut down one of the curved ends and then just measured out where I needed to cut the other one, and then just measured out all the rest with that one. And I think I used 5 of these craft sticks in total. And then I just hot glued them down on the inside of the bottom where there's like that little lip. It worked perfectly. Oh my gosh. It was so perfect. I couldn't believe how easy this solution was, because originally I was going to use one of those like wood planks from Dollar Tree, but it wasn't. It's like an odd shape. It's like not a square, but not a rectangular shape. It's like, I don't know, a little bit wider than a square, but I don't know, shorter than a rectangular. Anyways, rectangle. Once that was just hot glued down, then I put in some floral foam. that I already had on hand. It was just already cut down to size, and decided to put some lavender in there from lavender picks that I've had. I have had these lavender picks for like over a year, and I just kind of stuck them in there. I decided to take them out of the planter. It was a little bit easier for me to take them out and stick them in there, and then put the foam pieces back in there. And then I got some reindeer moss. I've had this reindeer moss for forever. I've not been able to find any Spanish moss at the Dollar Tree. But then again, I have not been to the Dollar Tree very often. I probably could find it at Walmart, but I haven't been to Walmart either. So you guys, I'm seriously trying to use everything that I have at home, like in my craft. I'm trying so hard not to spend unnecessary money that I don't need to spend. Anyways, I put the reindeer moss in there to cover up the foam, and then put these carrots that I got from Dollar Tree in there. I used 3 of them. I put all 4 in them at first, but then I realized I didn't need all of that. So I just kind of dressed it up with a little bit more greenery pieces and 3 of the carrots. Then I took my hazelnut chalk paint from Waverly and my chibi brush and just gave my fence a little bit of distressing, mainly on the top and the bottom of the fence pieces, just to give it a little exaggerated look, and then just on the inside. And I really love how this turned out. Doing that distressing gave it that farmhouse charm look that I absolutely love. And it's just so pretty. You can take out the carrots, put eggs in, put a different floral in. This, you could do so much with this and change it out with the seasons. And if you want to put a phrase on the front, you totally can. But I really love the simplicity of it.
Ooh, I wonder. How come the tree?
For my last DIY today, I'm making this eucalyptus and an egg wreath. You guys know I love making wreaths, and I decided to take a 6-pack of these eggs that I got from Dollar Tree. I actually got from the Dollar Tree last year, and I have a bunch of these eucalyptus picks from Walmart that I got last year too that I have yet to use. And then I have another assortment of florals that I got from Walmart. So I'm going to take you through the entire process of me doing this. Nothing is cut out. Yes, it's sped up a little bit, but I didn't cut anything out of me putting this wreath together because I really want you guys to see how I do it from start to end. If I need to do some slower like tutorials on my wreaths, you guys let me know. But this is how I do them. I layer them with my green pieces at the bottom. I cut all of my stems off just so it stretches and it makes the wreath, it gives a more full look. And then you can bend your, floral or your greenery around so that way it fans out a little bit more. And then as you can see here, I haven't used any hot glue yet. And those are my favorite type of wreaths to make because you can reuse the wreath forms. And this is like the 4th time I've reused this wreath form. And so I just stick everything in, cut everything down, turn it over, cut off the stems that are sticking out. And then I start to place my eggs. Once I start to place my eggs and like my standout florals is when I feel like I have enough of the base greenery down there, if that makes any sense. So my standout florals, in a sense, on this wreath are the eggs. In any other case, it would be like roses or peonies or hydrangeas or whatever. But I really wanted to make something that would go with the season and the colors, and I absolutely love it. So once my eggs were down, then I put down the extra greenery pieces. So it'd be like the side, the extras in like a movie or something like that. Those are those pieces that just kind of bring everything together and it makes sense. And I just keep going until my eyes are happy. I actually went back and added more greenery on this side so it made it look more full. And this is how it turned out. Super easy, super simple, but such a statement wreath. And it's for Easter, and it's just so fun and it's so pretty. I really love it. All right, you guys, let me know which one happened to be your favorite in the comments below.
Until winter comes, it really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, you are enough, you are important, and you are loved by those who truly love you. So with that, be blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Hi.
Huh? Okay, you want to do it? To... What's your name?
I'm Isaiah.
You're Isaiah.
Isaiah Bush.
Hey, dolls and friends. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, dolls and friends. You're so cute.
Funny.
Yeah, you're funny. Can I just sit it up? Caleb. I'm leaving a sweet message and y'all just... Really? Caleb, relax.
Can I do it? Bye.
Say bye, friends.
Bye.
All right, press the button.